Hello, and welcome to Slade on Slade.
Hell yeah, I like the way that sounds.
This is Keith, and I am Leslie, and today's video is going to be about a character's breaking point. My first question for you today is, what is a breaking point?
Breaking point is where the character hits his lowest low, or just completely snaps. It's just and and put laser gun sounds right there. So I go, let's go. Can you do that? Is there something you can do? Sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to make up the noises as I go. Finger bang, finger bang, finger bang.
Oh my gosh.
No, you want somebody to just be in the middle of a funeral, think that their life is essentially over, and some dick in the back corner just goes, you know, she was kind of a whore. And then he just takes out a machete and just lops heads off. You just want him to lose his absolute mind in a way that he almost can't even recover from.
My next question for you is, where would you put a breaking point?
Well, in the House of Ribbons. Breaking points, for me, I like to come out of absolutely nowhere. I don't want the person to just solely be, you know, he's killing his fifth bottle of Jack, and it just, woe is me, la 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 la, then he just can't handle it, snaps, and, you know, flies a ship right into a planet or something. I want it to come out of nowhere. I want it to be Sally, the librarian, who's always nice, and hey, how you doing, this, that, and the other thing. Your book is late. And the guy's like, I don't give a fuck. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It just snaps. You know, I want her to be like Michael Douglas in that movie where he just snaps when he's stuck in traffic.
Okay. The next question I have for you is, why is it important to have a breaking point?
I think it's character growth. I think not only does the character that is breaking have the growth, but I think the people around and or connected to the character and or affected by the character also grow or shrink back. You get to see, you know, people who, like, you know, we all know that one guy who's hard until he meets a guy who's hard, and you're like, whoa, back up. And the guy goes, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. His voice cracks, and, you know, so you get to see who people really are, you know.
The next question is, how is the main character supposed to react to the breaking point?
All right, so somebody else had a breaking point, and then the main character.
No, the main character's breaking point. How is he supposed to react to it?
How's he reacting to his own breaking point?
Yep.
Like
during the breaking point,
I'm having a meltdown here. I hope nobody upset while I'm shooting up the joint. Blah. Do I look crazy? Is this gonna have ramifications? I don't know how to answer that question. I really don't. But like the other people around be like, hey Keith, you're acting a bit crazy. You want to put the machete down? And he's like, oh my gosh, is this inappropriate right now? We're in the middle of a board meeting. Oh, I'm sorry, let me just go ahead and put that back. I don't know. You know, you watching the video. You ever have one of those shitty days where it's just so bad you flip over a kitchen table, and in that moment do you go, I'm probably not reacting properly to this? No, you just fucking balls out insane in the moment.
So my next question for you is, can you get away without writing a breaking point in your story?
Oh, you got a hard on for breaking points, don't you?
That's what the video is about.
Life has its ups and downs. So, you know, when you're riding that high, you're going to be like super excited. You're like, yeah. But then when you're hitting your breaking point, you're going to do some dumb shit. And I think we've all been there and done some dumb shit. You know, somebody drunk and they text to their ex and she's like, oh, I love you, la, la, la. And I'm like, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Thank you for the photos. I really appreciated that. That happened. But then, no, I can't get together with you again because you came at me with a knife and you're crazy. Okay? P.S. After 10 years, you still look good, which is probably not what I should have said.
Probably not.
Yeah, but and then we both remember she had that breaking point where she sent me a slew of what I thought were the funniest emails and no, not emails, text messages I've ever gotten, but the things she said she was going to do with the inside of my body was clever. I actually put one of them into the book because I'm like, man, that girl had a great idea. Fortunately, I'm still alive still.
Fortunately.
Fortunately.
So my next question for you is, when you're writing a breaking point, what type of emotion do you want to put into it?
intensity and drama. You want to get a little Metallica, Five Finger Death Punch, a little Faith No More, individual song, Last Cup of Sorrow. You want to put yourself in the state of mind of controlled anger. You want to get mad at the keyboard. Not at the keyboard. You want to be mad whilst at the keyboard. And then you want to keep yourself there. So I just put a couple of songs on loop and just get progressively more pissed off. And just... And then when it's over, it's kind of cathartic because it's, you know, it's like going to the bathroom. You're done. And you just flush that and make it go away.
My last question for you is, what are the elements of a breaking point?
Timing of the story. It's got to have emotional credibility. It's got to move the story forward somewhat, or in certain part move the story backwards. If if you wanted to stumble backwards to reveal a hidden subplot, but they're important.
So if you like our video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
I think it's somewhere down here.
No, it's probably somewhere down here. And go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram if you want.
Follow me on the street if you want. I don't actually go out a lot, but I decorate the absolute living out of my house. So you come by and you're like, oh wow, I like how you put all these pumpkins and skulls on your big ass fence line. And then I'll wave to you, and then I'll say, stop stalking me, and then you'll throw a brick at me. A brick of money. That's why I want you to throw a brick of money at me.
But go ahead and follow us on our other accounts so that we can update you on new things that are going on with the book and uploaded new videos. And go ahead and jump over to our Patreon page and read the rules and regulations to the contest that we are having.
Please, sir, a little bit of money.
The contest that is ending on December 25th. Do you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Yep. 50 spots to get your name, whether it's just your first name or your full name. You make the call on that, and I will put you as a character. I have 50 placeholders in the book of different characters. I just named the character placeholder. And they all have speaking parts, and most of them have a fairly dynamic role. And some good guys, some bad guys. And if you sign up for that part of Patreon, you're going to actually talk with me. I'm going to give you a call, or we'll set up some kind of phone thing, because I am just not going to do this bullshit on email. And we're going to work out the way you want. Hey, maybe you don't want your character to be your name. Maybe your name is Sally Thompson and you don't like it, and we come up with another name. But it's a way to reach out to the potential fans, and it's a way for you to be immortalized in a book. And hey, who knows, maybe this book goes somewhere, maybe it goes nowhere, but if it goes somewhere, you can be like, hey, I am that bad guy in this book right here. Then there's a spin-off book, or what do they call those things? What do they call those?
A companion book?
No, side book. Companion book, yeah, that's right. I am not a professional writer. I don't know how long ago. I'm not even going to try to bullshit you. So you could be one, or there could be a bunch of characters that are in the companion books, because there are multiple books that are happening during this time. So you got the 5 main books, but you have other shit going on behind the scenes that are... I've had so many notes that I didn't throw away going to go into the companion book. So long story short, hey man, you want to put your face and your name into a book? I can make that happen.
All right, and that is all we have for you tonight. So we will see you next week. Bye.